Yes, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So we will continue. Okay. Uh, as I said earlier, according to the state grid, if we transmit the electrical power at a we can say that conventional lines means what, using the low voltage, medium voltage and high voltage, and if we use the ultra high voltage for the same x kilometer distance, we can able to transmit the power which is 5 times more than that of the conventional ways, okay, or the conventional lines. So it is very advantageous. Since we have studied that already, if we improve the or increase the transmission voltage levels, we can improve the transmission line efficiency. Means what, indirectly we can reduce the line losses, line drops, we can reduce the line current, thereby we can transmit the electrical power, mm, more electrical power transmission is possible by raising the operating voltage level. Okay, so it is beneficial to us to use the ultra high voltage, but all times it is not possible because of for ultra high voltage lines we require the large ground clearance from the earth surface. Okay, so in order to get the long clearance between the conductors from the earth surface, we have to install or erect the taller towers. Means what, higher towers we have to install. Okay, but it is not possible always because of the tower foundation is important while raising the height of the towers. Okay, so soil condition means what, the earth surface available for that particular site got the very much important to install which type of tower, or how much will be the height of that particular tower. Okay, so it is not always possible to transmit the electrical power at ultra high voltage, since uh, we I have said that various limitations to transmit the electrical power always with the ultra high voltage. Okay, so we have to use the conventional lines which will be operates at medium voltage, high voltage or extra high voltage. Okay, so wherever it is feasible to use the ultra high voltage, we can use that, and we take the benefit of that one. Okay, so next, by length of line. Okay, next classification of electrical transmission line is by the length of line. Okay, the overhead transmission line is generally categorized into three cases depending on the length of line. Okay, the transmission line which have a length less than 50 kilometer is generally referred to as a short transmission line. Okay, for the short transmission line, keep in your mind the length of the transmission line will be 50 kilometer. Okay, and next, medium transmission line. For the medium transmission line, length of the line will be ranges from 50 kilometer to 150 kilometer. Okay, uh, so they will ask you in MCQ, what is the range of short transmission line. Okay, so keep in mind 50 kilometer, 0 to 50 kilometer, it is the range of short transmission line. And for the medium transmission line, uh, 50 kilometer to 150 kilometer. Means what, conversely we can say that if the transmission line having the range or having the length, uh, we can say that 300 kilometer, so sorry, 200 kilometer or 150 kilometer, such a transmission line is treated as medium transmission line. This classification why means what, based on the length of transmission line, the line capacitance, line inductance, and we can say that line parameters going to change. Okay, since the transmission line capacitance is not come into the picture in short transmission line. Okay, So no need to analyze the capacitance of transmission line, which is lesser than that of the 50 kilometer. Okay, because of line capacitance or transmission line parameters got the very much important. Okay, so the performance of the electrical transmission line is affected by this line parameters. Okay, so length of the transmission line is very important. We have seen that already. Okay, because of volume of conductor required, area cross section, line current, it will be depends upon the length of the length of the conductor, or indirectly length of transmission line. Okay, a transmission line having length more than 150 kilometer is considered as a long transmission line. Okay. Yes, the transmission having a line having the length more than 150 kilometer is considered as a long transmission line. Okay, this categorization is mainly done for this ease of performance analysis. As I said earlier, the performance of the transmission line is affected by the length of transmission line. So we have to first of all categorize the transmission line based upon their length. Okay. Next, circuits. Okay, transmission line. The next important thing in case of the transmission line, that is what the circuits. Okay, the structure of overhead lines take a variety of shapes depending upon the type of line. Okay, structure may be as simple as wood poles directly set in the earth. Okay, carrying one or more conductors, one or more cross arm beams to be support conductors. Okay, or armlays. Construction with conductors supported on insulators attached to the side of the pole. Okay, tabular steel poles are typically used in urban areas. Okay, high voltage lines are often carried on lattice types or the steel towers or pylons. Okay, for more remote areas, aluminium towers may be placed by helicopters. Okay, remote areas means what? Generally where the transportation facilities not available. For example, in Jammu Kashmir areas. Okay, in that case, we have to use the helicopters to install the aluminium towers. Okay, concrete poles have also been used. Okay, poles made of reinforced plastics are also available, but their high cost restricts the application. Okay, a double circuit transmission line has two circuits. Okay, we will see for this one. Okay, this one is the diagrams for the single circuit 330 kilovolt line. Okay, and into that we will see that single circuit means what? Three conductors for the three phases are available. In case of the double circuit, uh, six conductors, or we can say that six lines are available for the three-phase system. Okay, so see over here the tower structure for the single circuit and double circuit line. See this one. Okay, uh, okay, next parallel single circuit lines. Okay, this one is what? The parallel single circuit line. This one is the four circuits on one tower line. Okay, this type of structure also available. Okay, next, six circuit of three different types. Okay, this is this type of construction also be available. Okay, so this is general introductory part of our electrical transmission line circuits. Okay, next part of our Sixth unit is, that is what the mechanical design. Into that we have to see the main components of overhead lines. Okay, main components of the overhead lines. So what are the main components of the transmission line? Tell me, anyone. What are the main components, or what are the main structures or main things in the transmission line? Tell me. Yes, anyone? Yes. What are the main components? Anyone tell me? Yes. Insulator. Okay. Conductors. Okay. Correct one. Towers. Insulator, conductors, towers. Okay. These are the main components. Okay. Correct one. Next. Guard wires. Okay. Earth wires. Support system. Okay. This one is also correct one. Okay. So we have to study the different types of main components. Into that, first of all, we have to see the different types of line supports. Okay, control system is also okay. We can say that it is a part of our transmission line. Yes, okay. Foundation, correct one. So into the main component of overhead lines, we have to study, means we have to study the type of line supports. Okay, first main component of the overhead line is types of line support. Okay, insulators on line support. Second main component is insulators on line support. Okay, insulators on line supports. Next, cross arm to support insulator. Okay, support line support is different, and cross arm to support insulator is different. Okay, line support means what? It is a tower, but the horizontal member of the tower is nothing but the cross arm. Okay, and it is generally used to support the insulator. Okay, it is generally used to support the insulators. Okay, so first main component line support, then insulators, then cross arm, and fourth one stay assembly. So support poles against the tension. Stay assembly is also a main component. Stay assembly means what? The stay wire. Okay, uh, in order to support the tower exactly in a vertical position, the stay assembly is essential. Okay, so stay assembly is very important. This one is the fourth main component. Next, fifth component, guard wires. Okay, guard wires. Guard wire means what? These wires are helpful to avoid the lightning strokes to strikes on the transmission line. Okay. Uh, so the guard wires also helpful to improve the string efficiency also. Okay. We will see in the how to improve the string efficiency. Into that, what is the role of guard wires or the guard rings. Okay. Next, conductors. This is the sixth main component of the transmission line or overhead lines. That is what the conductors. Okay. Next, earth wires. Okay. Earth wire, it is very essential to discharge the leakage current to the earth. Okay. Wherever there is a fault in the transmission line or overhead line, so there will be a leakage current. Okay, that should be discharged to the earth. Okay, so earth wire, it is used for that one. Okay, so these are the main seven components of the overhead lines. Into that, line support, next insulators, next cross arm, next stay assembly, next guard wires. Okay, and conductors, and last one earth wire. Okay, so because of I think time is over. Okay. So today we will stop over here. Before that, one thing I want to ask you. in fifth unit test, have you any doubt regarding the question paper? Tell me, anyone? Yes, I think all of you attended the test. Tell me, anyone having doubt regarding the question? Yes, yes, tell me, anyone? Yes.
सर ते सिंगल फेज वायर सिस्टीमचा एक क्वेश्चन होता ना, सेकंड क्वेश्चन,
हा,
त्याचं ते फॉर्म्युला नव्हता की ऑप्शन मध्ये.
कोणतं म्हणताय?
सेकंड क्वेश्चन.
फॉर्म्युला नव्हता म्हणताय का तसं?
हा.
पण आणखी एक जणांनी मला एक तसं डाऊट विचारलं बघा, पण ते ऍक्च्युअली क्वेश्चन आहे तसा. त्याचा आन्सर आहे 0.5K डिवायडेड बाय कॉस स्क्वेअर 5. ओके, सेकंड
हा सर,
क्वेश्चन.
ते केल्यानंतर आन्सर येत होतं 0.6 आणि समथिंग काहीतरी होतं.